ALS is a neurological disease that picks anybody, that it's 10% familial, but 90% it's sporadic. So it could be you or me or the guy next to you, and something triggers it, and your brain starts not letting information go through to the rest of your muscles. They're being squeezed and they're losing the ability to respond to what your brain is telling you. That's why people think at first, oh, it's a pinched nerve or something. My leg is dragging, or I've got a spinal thing that I need to get adjusted, because it's insidious. It's so minute at first you don't notice what's going on, other than, oh, my back hurts, my leg's weak, and it continues to grow and grow, and that's when you finally realize, I have an issue here.
It seems like it's a rare disease, and not many people know about it. I'm sure you remember the Ice Bucket Challenge, 2014, where everybody was dumping ice on their head, buckets of water. Nobody even knew what ALS was back then.
Different people, it affects different ways. Some get it bulbar, and that affects here immediately, and they lose their speech and they lose their ability to breathe, but they might still have use of their hands and legs. Other people will get it in their limbs and be able to speak and not be able to walk or use their hands. And that's one of the idiosyncrasies of this disease. It affects so many people in so many different ways that they cannot focus on any one area to correct it, because it's such an adversarial thing. It just goes any which way on people. But there are several continuing, like with the blood tests and doing the muscle tests where they stick the needles in your muscles and see that they aren't getting electrical transmissions to them that tell them that this is ALS.
A lot of patients, when he gets this disease, like a famous one is Lou Gehrig. Lou Gehrig, he was one of the first famous people to get diagnosed with ALS, and he was front and center at the beginning. But as the disease wore on, he became reclusive and he stayed in his house and slowly died. And that's how a lot of people are when they get this disease. They keep it private. They don't want people to know about it. And then they just die slowly, quietly. But statistics show that in America, every 90 minutes, one person in America is diagnosed with ALS. And every 90 minutes, one person dies from ALS. And that's part of the main problem, that the patients don't last that long. So there hasn't been that much advocacy work.
And at this point, they have a lot of clinical trials that are in effect, but the FDA isn't ready to respond to them because they need more information. Medications that are available have been around for a long time and don't do a whole lot other than you get to take something and maybe you get 3 more months of your life.
I think that in the last 15 years, as technology came around, ALS patients have the opportunity to live longer lives. And you can be more comfortable. You've got these machines that go on you, these fancy wheelchairs to keep you comfortable. And you've got eye gaze computers that you control with your eyes to communicate. So even though you can't move and do all these different things, your brain is still 100% intact. So you can still be functional, you can be productive, you just have to find a way that it's going to work for you. And there's been a lot of patients that are living like that now that are, advocates from their bed. But there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of advances in technology. I'm not confident, but I'm hopeful that in the next few years, there'll be some sort of a breakthrough. That everyone could be proud of.